Welcome to the KR Films Entertainment Channel. Today explain 2022 movie Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Shuri was trying to recreate herbs. After all, herbs in Wakanda were burnt by injured aka Killmonger. Hala was critically alright now. He needed the herbs soon. Shuri tried to use all technologies in Wakanda but she failed. The Queen Ramonda came to tell her the Hala passed away. All people of Wakanda and all relatives of Hala were deeply saddened by his death. They took the Black Panther to his last resting place. 1 year later, the Queen Ramonda attended a meeting of the United Nations. In that meeting, Wakanda was pressured by other nations to share the vibrating hymn as what our promise. The Queen Ramonda told them that we kind of refused to share the vibranium hymn with other nations. She was afraid that the vibranium was misused as weapons to kill each other. This decision was also made after considering the fact that Wakanda had lost the Black Panther as their protector, but despite that fact it didn't mean that Wakanda had become a weak nation. They had strengthened their defense instead to protect the vibranium as the evidence. Queen and the Dora Milaje had defeated and arrested the French army who tried to steal the vibranium. In Wakanda's mine of vibranium with the evidence of the arrest of the army, the Queen Ramonda want everyone to not underestimate Wakanda, especially not to misuse of vibranium illegally in the Atlantic Ocean. At night, the KIA agents used a new vibrating detector in their expedition to find vibranium in the ocean. With the help of the detection device, they found the Maya vibranium that they were looking for. Some divers were ordered to get at the bottom of the ocean to inspect the mine, but not long after that the divers were gone mysteriously one by one. A few minutes later, a sound of singing came from the bottom of the ocean. The sound hypnotized all members of the ship's crew to jump into the ocean. After that, some mysterious blue-skinned people climbed the ship and killed all KIA agents there. Hundreds of people were killed in that incident. Only the leader of the expedition, Valentina, who managed to save herself. After that incident, the KIA agents accused Wakanda as the killer in that mass killing. At night, the Queen Ramonda Shuri to burn the white cloaks with her as a symbol that they had accepted the death of Hala, but she refused because she still mourned him. In the darkness, suddenly something came from the lake area. It was Namor, the leader of the blue-skinned people's force, who attacked the KIA agents before the Queen Ramonda and Shuri were surprised that Namor could get through the advanced security of Wakanda. Namor came to protest to Wakanda. He blamed Hala, who have revealed the existence of vibranium to the outside world. Because of him, there were many people who tried to steal the vibranium even at the bottom of the ocean. Apparently, there was also a minor vibranium in Namor's place like him. Wakanda, he told the Queen Ramonda to catch the scientist who had invented the vibrating detector. If the Queen Ramonda refused, Namor and his army attack Wakanda. The next day, Shuri and Queen met Nakia Ross to find the identity of the scientists that was mentioned by name of Major Ross. They received an information that the scientist who had invented the vibranium detector was an MIT student called Very Williams. Shuri asked Riri to go Wakanda with them. Before leaving, Riri took creator based a pack of things. She did all of her research. Is there Korea were amazed by them. Before they left, the FBI suddenly came to surrounded Very base. She ran away by using a motorcycle. Okoye ran away by using Riri car, and he ran away by using an iron heart suit that she made. When they managed to escape from the FBI, they were suddenly attacked by Neighbor's army. The leaders of the army that were called Attila and the Moor killed all the FBI personnel, and Father Queen, who was there alone, Okoye, was finally defeated because she couldn't fight all their crew alone. Roaring and Shuri then were kidnapped and brought by Neighbor's army to invade a kingdom that was called Taliban. Kondo Okoye reported about everything that had happened. She was defeated by Neighbor's army when she was trying to protect Pro. This is Shuri. Unfortunately, the Queen Ramonda didn't accept her excuse. A queen was fired from the Doma launch. The Queen Ramonda visited Kiev, who lived in Haiti. She told her that Shuri had been kidnapped, so she asked for help to find Shuri. Not long after that, Nakia received information about the location of the Taliban kingdom from local people. At the same time, Shuri was brought to meet Neighbor told Shuri about his background. Apparently, he had lived for hundreds of years back then. Neighbor's mother, who was pregnant, suffered from a mysterious disease. She and other local people were given a remedy in the form of liquid or that was found at the bottom of the sea. The herb was similar to the urban war kind of, except this one was blue. After Namor, his mother and the local people drank the remedy from the traditional doctor, their skin turned into blue. They also couldn't breathe normally in the land. Because of that, Namor was given birth to in the ocean. He was the first person who was born after the mysterious incident. Namor grew as a special child. He was gifted with a special superpower and small wings on his legs. For Namor, his mother died. She said that she wanted to be buried in her village. Because of that, Namor and others came to the land to bury his mother, but when they arrived at the village they were surprised to see many villagers were being enslaved by the Spanish colonial army. Namor was furious to see that, so he killed all of them. Since that incident, Namor hated the human race. He had a big ambition to rule the world. He asked Wakanda to work together with him. If Wakanda refused, they would be the first nation that would be destroyed by Namor. Then Namor invited Shuri to go see the beautiful view in Taliban Kingdom. He also gave Shuri a bracelet because she was the first human who saw the Taliban kingdom. During their conversation, Namor suddenly received a call from the Queen. Ramonda turned out it was only a strategy. After Namor left, the Kia came to rescue Shuri and Weary. What he had done was seen as a war declaration by Namor. He gathered his army to attack Wakanda. In Wakanda, people lived their life peacefully. Baka was patrolling the area and Nakia was meaning Okoye. Not long after that, Namor and his army broke down the defensive wall of Wakanda. They attacked Wakanda from many directions because difficulties for them. The Queen Ramonda then ordered her army to evacuate all people who survived from that attack. Baka was trying to fight Namor's army, but he was finally defeated by Namor. Shuri came with an airplane and shot Namor, but she failed because Namor moved so fast. When he was underwater, Namor attacked them with water that drowned the Queen Ramonda and Weary Williams. The Queen Ramonda, who is still conscious, tried to save Weary, but unfortunately she died because of it. Namor didn't regret what he did. He warned Wakanda that he would come back in a week if they refused to bring Weary Williams to him. The death of the Queen Ramonda made Shuri become the only succession to the throne who was still alive. Shuri, who was still enraged and want to mourn for too long, she tried to continue her research on the Earth so she could have the superpower of Black Panther to revenge of the Taliban kingdom. Shuri used a piece of bracelet that Namor gave her. She thought the bracelet was also made by herbs. Shuri and Weary worked together to create various weapons. Shuri finished a new suit of the Dora Milaje which was equipped with many weapons and defenses. Weary also tried to upgrade the Iron Art suit so it could be used in the bowls. His effort wasn't useless. She finally found the right formula to regrow the Hertz. The keys dissolved the herb and gave it to Shuri. According to the tradition, Shuri was sent to the world of the ancestors, but she didn't find the Queen Ramonda there. Instead, she found her cousin Killmonger. Shuri was surprised and mad when she met Killmonger. She felt like she was left by our ancestors. She also despised Killmonger, but Killmonger told her that they met there because they were the same. They both had a big ambition to take a revenge. Killmonger also told her that all former Black Panthers were weak people. He burnt all the herd so there wouldn't be the next Black Panther, but now he saw strong Black Panther and Shuri. After that, Shuri woke up and became mad because she didn't meet our ancestors. The Kia thought that their experiment had failed, but turned out Shuri already had the Black Panther superpower. With that superpower, Shuri was more convinced to take revenge. Baka disagreed with Shuri's decision of firsts, but Shuri didn't want to listen to him. The next day, the army of Wakanda prepared themselves to attack the Taliban kingdom. They were heading to Tel Hand by using a ship. As they arrived in the middle of the ocean, Shuri lured Namor and his army to go to the surface of the water. The battle between two kingdoms finally began in the beginning of the bow or can. To attack Taliban relentlessly, they just realized that there was a lot of members of Taliban's army. From other directions, Weary with her Iron Heart suit and Shuri with her Black Panther suit fought Namor directly. Shuri managed to trap Namor by learning him to get into the airplane that she had prepared to dry on Namor. Shuri planned to take Namor to a desert so they could have a fight there. After finding out the Namor had been caught, Baku ordered that Wakanda army to retreat, but no more blew their ship machine up so they couldn't go anywhere. In that situation, the Taliban army turned things around and surrounded the Wakanda army. At the same time, Namor and Shuri got into a fierce hot desert. Namor was powerful. He still could fight and stabbed Shuri with a spear. After that, Namor tried to return to the ocean because he badly needed water. Shuri managed to take the spear out of her body and burn Namor's body. When she tried to kill Namor, she suddenly had a vision from the Queen Ramonda. The Queen is cheery to let Namor go because she didn't want any bloodshed in their bow. Namor finally submitted to Shuri and agreed to be weakened as ally. Because of that decision, the Taliban army and the Wakanda army had become ally and reconciled with each other. After that, Wakanda finally rigged their herds before leaving. Shuri gave really a car as a farewell gift, and Tower the Moon was mad at Namor because he had given up to Wakanda. Told her that someday Wakanda would need help from Taliban because they didn't have another ally from the outside world. They could take advantage of that situation to revenge humans in the outside world in Wakanda. Lol, Shohi was gone. Baki usurped the throne. Shohi was visiting the Ki in Haiti at that moment. She burnt a white cloak like when her mother. Why back then it was assembled that she had accepted the death of her mother and brother. Apparently Ki had a son with Haller. Shall agree to raise their son and Haney so he wouldn't be bothered by politics, and my of their son was called isn't his real name was Prince Haller.